Oh boy, it's the new year. Happy New Year. Whoa, fine. Happy. Wow, it's just after Christmas and we have New Year and we're in a new year. It's 2023 and it's the year of the and the star alignment is for this year. Yay! Fucking whoop-de-doo. It is nice to get excited about not exactly about the new year, but just to get excited about excitement because you're just like, oh, yeah, it's just a good excuse to drink and fuck your friends and make out with everyone and drink some more and to celebrate. But obviously there is no, it's not just like, oh, this is arbitrary, like there's no reason to celebrate a new year. What's the point? It's just another year around the But really, it means less than that. It's like, oh no, another year. Oh no, all these gremlins coming up for you now. Oh fucking boy. Oh man, looking forward to the rest of them because I've already come across a few this year so far. It's the 24th. I mean, even on the 14th, I was just like, this year hurts already. Ow. I really was like that. So yeah, fucking hooray, whoop-de-doo. I've got my fringe shows coming up. It's going to be great. My fringe show is going to be so great. Like, I think it's going to be pretty excellent. Like, I checked the ticket sales today, and I have, there's 3 of my solo shows and 3 of the ensemble show that I put together. And they've all sold at least 1 ticket. I was like, oh, great. It's only another week or 2 or 3 until whichever one is on. Well, yeah, man, it's good to see you. Yeah, anyway, that fringe is going really fucking well already. My whole fucking year. Yeah, it's really great. It's really great to, like, this is my life. All year round, I'm like, oh, fringe is a great opportunity for me to get on stage for, like, 20 minutes. 20 minutes or more just to, like, do shit. Because I usually only get to do 5 or less. Very rarely I do more than 5 or up to 10 minutes, but sometimes. But yeah, but it's like, hey, all right, this is a great opportunity. This is really fucking cool. And all throughout the year, I'm thinking about it. And all throughout the year, I'm doing sets of like 5 minutes at least once a week, maybe more. So I'm kind of like in the groove of it. Or at least I'm going to events and seeing people. Then it gets to the end of the year when Fringe starts happening. And comedy kind of stops. And I don't do any because there's none on. And, and then I got a 20-minute show coming up. So it's the best time to do a 20-minute show, or 27 fucking minute show that I gotta do when I'm have not been on stage for a month. Fucking yay! It's fucking excellent. I mean, I did have shows on, but I didn't know, and I missed them. Fuck! That's so frustrating. I was just thinking that night that I was supposed to be on, I was probably thinking all night, like complaining in my head that I've been doing all year. Oh man, I wish I was on stage just once, just to do a 5-minute set. And fuck, I had one. God damn it. Yay! Alright, so catch me at the Fringe Festival. Check out my solo show. It's called I Go Up on Stage and I Bitch and Moan, complaining about the schematics of Fringe timing and in general. And then I'm on stage just like going, I'm like very unfamiliar. I'm very rusty. Like, yeah, now, and I've been thinking all day, like, I'm just going to get a fucking 20-minute show wherever. I don't care. I'll just get something done. It will be a thing, maybe like a split the bill with someone who's more popular and funnier and more of a crowd attractor. A tractor. Yeah, bringing in a crowd. So that the crowd probably won't even see me to begin with. They're like, fuck this, we're going outside for a smoke. And then they watch the actual person. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do because then at least I'm like, oh, I can, I'm not rusty. I'm not Rusty Gates. So, fucking yay. Good start. Good start to the year. I was really looking forward to 2023. Oh, man. So many excellent things to be doing this year. Like, in the Western world, I mean. Like, sitting on a couch, eating a Milky Way. Isn't that amazing? All the men... How could you be so sad when there's all these things that you can do? So amazing. Yeah, great. I was not looking forward to this year, and I was like, oh no, man. It's just going to be a continuation of the same shit from last year and the year before and the year before and blah, blah, blah over the past 10 years. But I turned out to be wrong, because actually it's a continuation and also adding more shit. Just like, oh, you know that health problem that like has been decent for... No, just... Ow! God damn, you know that comedy thing that... Nah... fuck. Oh, great. Man, we're 24 fucking days in already, and this is how much I'm bitching and moaning. This is how I start my... And I haven't even done a podcast in close to a month. Yeah. Shit. Well, I mean, that's on me. No one was, how dare you? Everything's on me, by the way. If I can't go out there and make millions of dollars in crypto, that's on me. You know, I should just find a way, figure a way. If I started doing crypto to, like, legit carefully earn money and make sure that I was earning money, making it, and it was like, I was treating it like a job where I don't want to make too big a gamble, but still... have to, I suppose. If I started doing that, by the end of my tenure, I would be 144,000 Australian dollars equivalent in debt, which would be 24 million Dogecoin or whatever. I'd be like, oh, fuck, I was supposed to become a millionaire off this, and I guess I kind of was, but then I spent those millions of dollars to make more millions, but now I have I have negative millions. Shit. Back in 2023, I only had negative $12. Now it's negative 12 billion. Fuck. Yeah, that would be a bummer. But that would happen. It's like if I were to have a kid somehow. If I were to have a kid, I'd be like, wow, this kid's going to be great. Going to bring him into the world and they have a whole life and we get to see it. And then the kid would just be born and it'd be like, oh, he died of SIDS. Try again. Please try. It's like on the bottom of a yogurt thing. Sorry, your kid died. Please try again. I mean, isn't that what the parents of dead kids kind of think? They're just like, oh, I guess we got to try again. Let's see if this one fucking dies. How can a kid die in a Western world? It's okay if they grow up and kill themselves or get killed. Anyway, I just wanted to come here tonight to say that singers can't sing these days. And I know a lot of people complain about people complaining. Well, they complain about, I don't know, modern day music or whatever. But no one actually, they're complaining about like the content. They're like, oh, Miley Cyrus, she's just showing her ass, twerking her ass all over the joint. That's not music. The sound of her ass claps. The sound of one ass cheek clapping. That's what her music sounds like. And she doesn't even have any ass cheeks. Man, fuck her. I have never jerked off over her, so suck a dick. But it does seem like that when I hear the mainstream fucking pop music now, it does sound like modern day singers are just going, it's for men and women, but the women kind of sound like, you're amazing. Wow! What I'm saying is it sounds more like scream singing more than actual singing. They're just going and to me it doesn't sound like a sustained note, but whatever. But I mean, it's not really even in much of a key either. I take it that it's auto-tuned, I suppose. But yeah, what's with these bitches? They can't sing. Even Beyonce. She just gets I wonder what she sounds like live. Probably just like, "Ah, ah." It's a lot of effort to have to go into a microphone this many times in one song over and over. You know who doesn't do that? Taylor Swift, and that's why she's the biggest name in singing. She kind of just sings. I don't give a fuck. But no, there is a lot of others who... Good old Taylor Swift. That's why she is so popular, because she knows her limitations. She's like, all right, I'm not a good singer, but I am a singer. But I won't sing too much. I won't just go like, like... Yeah, she's more on the, I don't know, subdued side or whatever. So that's why I like her. That's why she makes the big bucks, because otherwise she'd sound like these fucking millennial twats that are just like, Yeah, it would be annoying, and it is annoying when you have these people that are so... I don't know. Maybe I need to listen to this music 10 years from now, because people probably said this about all music ever coming out. Like in the 80s, they're probably saying the same thing. Oh, it's so bloody singing, is it? Not like bloody Bing Crosby, Harry. Yeah, I don't get these complainers complaining about... No, I'm the one complaining about them. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that I've been looking up a lot of nostalgia shit recently, because nostalgia is king. Nostalgia is... I worship it, because even though I'm still like, okay, I gotta like move forward with my life, but a lot of the things that I work on in my life that I'm like, oh, this is like a really great thing, ends up being, you know, not the thing that I want to be nostalgic for. I try to just memory hole a lot of my life because it's worth it and I enjoy it. Because sometimes I don't enjoy this, but sometimes I remember a bad memory from just a few years ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't thought about that in a while. It's good that I haven't thought about it in a while, and I will. Apart from now, from now on shall no longer think about it. That's the good thing, that I can easily just fuck it off. But as for nostalgia from my childhood, and the collective shared nostalgia, a lot of people just say like, 90s kids, they don't know. Just like that Flash video on the good old YouTube. But like the millennials, 90s kids, and 80s kids as well, I'm sure, like just go on and on about, when I say 90s, I mean being born in the 90s, I suppose, or earlier. But like the millennials, I mean, yeah, do go on and on about nostalgia and like, oh, I remember Barney. Barney's a dinosaur. I'm going to sit around and watch Barney when I come home from my shitty job. I did kind of think, I think I'm right. I got two proposals to make, and I'm right in both of them. The first one I thought was like, oh, these millennials just hate their lives, and that's why they're nostalgic. And it's true. That's true. But I do think that it was a better time for kids throughout the 90s. Just in certain things here and there. I mean, I guess there's shit that they're going to be nostalgic for, like nowadays, or even kids, like, yeah, kids these days. It does seem like, because I've been looking over like just dumb shit like that on Facebook, where it's like, remember when McDonald's had Ronnie McDonald? And it did seem like, yeah, no, you're right. You are right. I do notice like McDonald's, nowadays does look like a corporate thing that you walk into just to engage in food, just to eat the food. You're like, I am hungry, I will eat Macca's, and that's it. Rather than being like, hey, McDonald's, because you know they still have playgrounds and whatever, but there is it's hard to say because it is kind of the aesthetic, the style of what McDonald's looks like. Where it does look like a very corporate thing. It looks like the HR. And you walk in and you're like, oh, no, this is the restaurant. The restaurant's supposed to be like, yeah, McDonald's, woo, fun, yay. Because I guess it was like, it had a bit more of a, I don't know, spruced up, colorful looking. I mean, they were more colorful because nowadays Macca's just seem to have like silver roofs. They do. That's how dystopian this shit is. So it's just like certain things like that here and there. I get the feeling that, yeah, I guess things were a bit more kiddie, and that's good for kids. I'm sure the adults were pissed off about it, going to McDonald's and being like, oh, look at these like, they used to have seats of, like, hamburgers. Like, you know, cartoon hamburgers that you sit on. And they don't have that anymore. They've just got regular office chairs. This is an outrage. What do I work at McDonald's every time I go there? Yeah, I get the feeling that there was... Although, you know what? I'm talking a lot of shit because I don't even have kids. I don't hang out with kids. I don't know what the fuck kids are doing. I don't know how they feel. But maybe there was a bit more of a... like, there was more tangibility with certain things in the 90s and all that. Like, VHS tape. I know these kids these days don't even know about VHS. How can you not know? Start pummeling all these kids because they don't know about colorful. Remember Shrek was on a green VHS? That was epic. And whatever. But that is cool and whatever. If you're a kid, if you're a dumb kid, because kids these days don't have that. They don't have that particular aesthetic. They don't have that kind of aesthetic and the tangibility of having a green VHS. Haha, it's like Shrek. Instead, it's just everything doesn't exactly have a physical property because it's digital. It's on a thing. And for me, when I was watching Shrek again recently, which I think I really hate that movie. It seems so dull. I don't know, whatever. But I don't know how to put it. It just seems like it's all just kind of just been streamlined. So there is maybe in a digital sense, but I don't know. But like kids are like using the same things that we use, like Netflix and YouTube. And I don't think YouTube Kids exactly has like a, hey, with the fun, woo, kind of thing going on, you know? Just to add a little bit more to a thing to make it feel like it's for kids, rather than just like, hey, kids, you're not allowed to comment on our videos. Remember, don't spread misinformation about... Get all the details on Wikipedia right here, and you can read about the... I guess that's kind of the feeling, that kids are being brought into an adult world. That's good if the adult world doesn't suck. Adults don't want this. Adults feel like they're being treated like kids. So I don't know. I need to muse on this much more. This is why this should have been a 10-minute podcast. Although all podcasts sound like this, don't they? Just someone going, all YouTubers just being like, oh, I don't know. I think it was kind of like this, but I don't know. Oh, I could have looked on Wikipedia, but I don't know. But whatever. Good old information. Disinformation. Misanthropic information. I used to think, I was watching Bill Hicks yesterday, one of his specials, which is pretty fantastic. And he, I watched him and all those specials back in my early 20s, so like 10 years ago. And then I hadn't watched him in the longest time, but I thought I was a fan because I was like, oh, I like him. But then I'd stopped listening to him, and then I just started prejudiciously not liking him, even though I had watched the stuff. I was just like, oh, I probably hate him now. He probably sucks. He probably just gets up on stage, he's just like, government, commercials. No, wait, that's George Carlin. Government, commercialization of white men. I thought Bill Hicks would just be like, you got these commercials. I can't do his impression, but it doesn't matter because, no, he's not exactly like that. And unlike George Carlin, he has a fucking joke. He has a fucking joke to go with. That's more like it. Yeah, he does. He has the jokes, the gags, and these like very... I was watching Sane Man, and he has a very demonic presence in that special. A lot of extended gags that are... Yeah, they're pretty funny. But yeah, that special is so good, and it's like kind of a little loose. It's like filmed in a kind of bar. Ah, man, it looks fine. Like they shot it well. Some of the editing is like very I don't know, overly tight of like reaction shots from the crowd, and sometimes it's like a bit awkward. And you don't get a sense of like how many people are there, but whatever, that's fine. There's one massive issue with the special that makes it kind of unwatchable. And they fucked it up. It's like, I think almost for like every second punchline, when he does a punchline and it's funny and the crowd laughs and you start to laugh, there'll be this like effect where they bring in overlay footage from somewhere else over the top of the set of either Bill or someone else just goofing around in front of the camera. That's not cool. Why do you ruin? You've ruined it. You ruined the special. They ruined the special. Fuck whoever came up with that idea, especially if it was Bill himself. They ruined this. I've never seen a special quite like that. Like, it can be. I mean, I generally prefer watching older specials. They're better than newer stuff. But man, sometimes they kind of get things wrong here and there. But that's the worst fucking thing I've seen in a comedy special, aside from actual shit comedy specials, like most of the shit coming out on Netflix today, where it's just like, oh, I hate curtains, and whatever. Man, they really fucked it up. They really fucked up. It's a shame. So it makes me think, like halfway through watching it, I was like, okay, I'm watching this, and if I ever want to watch this again, I'm gonna just listen to it instead, because I can't fucking deal. Every time there's a punchline, you gotta come through with this really, really, really aggravating and annoying editing choices. Why did you do this? You ruined a nice thing. You ruined the nice joke about Bill Hicks, demon guy, fucking the other guy and giving birth to the other guy. I mean, I know those references to the names. Like, yeah, he's talking about some like actor, but I don't know who it is. Like, he's probably dead now, so it doesn't matter. Fucking Bill's dead now. I like the bit where he's talking about, what was it? Debbie Gibson? Who the fuck is that? Did she invent Gibson guitars? I'm sure her dad did, or granddad. Then he's talking about, like, what if Jimi Hendrix was still alive today, and he was just like, buzzing that huge black dong right through, cuts Debbie in half, cuts off George Michael's dick. She's dead. He's got a sex change, and Jimi Hendrix is still rocking. Man, that was some good stuff. Good to listen to. That fucking special makes me want to be blind. Anyway, I wonder if I need to listen to... I probably don't. I don't mind hate watching certain comedy every now and again. So I wonder if I should watch Sam Kinison, because I never fucking liked him. Because he's just like, you know what a woman? You know what a woman? I got into a car. I wasn't even drunk. When some other guy hit me, he was drunk. I was doing all these jokes about a drink driving sign, and I got hit and killed by a fucking drunk driver. Oh, the irony. Oh, fuck. That's how I want to go. Same with Bill Hicks. I kept doing all these jokes that I was smoking so fucking great. And then 4 years later, I'm fucking dead from smoking. Okay? So it just goes to show that, if you're a comedian, you might die from the thing that you're praising on stage. It's awkward for me because I'm ironic on stage, so I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, before I leave, I sometimes think about this person, but I had not a friend. It wasn't my friend, but like a uni dude in, 10 years ago when I was in uni doing filmmaking. God, what a terrible time. Not a terrible time. No, that was a great time. But I mean, it was just horrible. Like the films we were making and the equipment was really shit. I had a sound recorder that took like 16 fucking batteries. And it lasted like a day on those batteries. I'm like, fucking hell, dude, what? Anyway, so I knew a guy who was there who, like, is a nice enough person. I'm saying he's like the worst person I've known, but not really. He's not a cunt. He's not like God, I hate that person. He's just like, this guy doesn't seem to have his shit together. I don't know, he's fat and he has dandruff, whatever, who cares? But anyway, I just keep thinking about like how I've been on film sets just doing shit, or like in class, and he was always like cracking. This is why I hated him. I don't really hate it, but he was always cracking jokes, and probably like the worst joke cracking from this cracker that I've seen from anyone, because he would just like look over and just go, oh no, it's like, what? And he'd always just stumble over like shit jokes, just a dumb shit obvious joke that, like, when something happens and you kind of tell yourself a joke in your head, but you don't even really tell yourself because it's so automatic that you just don't need to. It's subconscious. You don't even laugh. You don't even think it. You just it goes through your brain, I guess. Those are the jokes he's trying to like just snivel out of his ass. Just going, oh no, it was like, what if? And he's too busy fucking just like chuckling mildly at it as well. And I was nice, so I was always just like, oh yeah, it's a good joke. and he did it so much. Like I don't remember like him doing it so much. I just remember him doing it so much that, no, I remember being annoyed that he did it so much. And then it got to a point where he did it so much that really he would look over at me and just go, oh, no, what if like, oh, no, what if like, oh. I would chuckle. I would laugh at it. Before he told the joke, I was just like, oh yeah, good one, man. yeah, it's like that, huh? He's still telling, he hasn't even started. He's just going, oh, what, no, what is And I just chuckle anyway, just like to say, oh yeah, good, haha, shut up. Anyway, and I'm sure he's dead now. No, wait, he's still alive. That was me who... I was the one that was doing that. Well, you know what? I haven't exactly gotten over my dandruff, but it's not bad. Like, if I shake my hand through my hair, it will come out. I don't know, but I haven't used shampoo in a while because I fucking hate shampoo. I hate what it does to my hair. I like my hair. I like it more now. Because my hair with shampoo, like anti-dandruff shampoo or any shampoo, but I obviously have to use anti-dandruff, is like I have curly hair and it curls, like it's as if like it doesn't clump together when I've shampooed it. It's just all individual strands of hair. So my hair looks I guess frizzy. Is that the word? Where the hairs are like separated and your hair just looks, I don't know, worse than pubes. Pube head. Fuck. This is the first podcast of 2023 and the month is already over already. God, I would love... I kind of already did this month, but I would love to take a month and just get fucking drunk and drugged up and just lie in bed. Have a snack here and there. Maybe get some meals in. But mostly just sleep, man. Just fucking sleep through it. Because by the end of the month, I'd wake up and just be like, oh, man, all the shit that didn't happen to me because I was asleep. Thank fuck. Thank God I was asleep. Otherwise, I would have been walking around in the city being like, hey, what we do? And then someone would have come up and stabbed me. Or something to that degree. Thank God it didn't happen. Thank God I am not a productive person. Otherwise, I'd be dead by now. Anyway, this has been the David Moore experience. Brother. Blood brother. You're my blood brother. You're my brother. This is episode Who Cares? First episode of 2023. And I will see you on the other side, my man.